What is going on, people of the Tyree? And today I announced the very first event in the iKingsSGC, All Hallows Eve 2013 festivities. This is the Grim Mob Design Contest, and yes, you can win prizes. So by now I'm assuming that you know that the Grim was inspired by All Hallows Eve, more commonly known as Halloween. So naturally the theme of this contest will be based on Halloween. This contest will be your chance to get an alien, monster, creature, or spooky Halloween-oriented thing of your design into the Doctor Who client mod. This contest starts October 18th and it ends on October 24th. Winners to be announced on Halloween Day. So yeah. You must create a name, backstory, and full color sketch of the mob. If you are able to model the creature in Techne yourself, then by all means do that, as existing models in submissions would be easier for us to implement. In the unlikely event that you are unsure what an alien, creature, or monster is, here's a brief description. An alien, extraterrestrial life, defined as life that does not originate from Earth. Monsters, fictional creature usually found in legends or horror fiction that is somewhat hideous and may produce physical harm or mental fear. Creature, a fictional or imaginary being, typically a frightening one. Halloween-inspired creature. It's a creature inspired by Halloween time. So, Dracula, Frankenstein, Wolfman. You get the picture. How to enter. 1. Design your creature. To do this, you are able to do any method you prefer. This includes a modeling program such as Techne, sketching your mob design with pencils, making it in a graphics program such as Adobe Photoshop, Illustrator, GIMP, or Paint.net. Although we would prefer Photoshop or Illustrator, but GIMP, since not everyone has it, GIMP or Paint is the next best thing. 2. Name your creature. Give your creature a name. If it is based off a classic Halloween trope, then you can play around with the naming as well. 3. Create a background story for your creature. This means give a description of what they are like. Personality, weaknesses, strengths, any specific features they may have. Please be very specific about things like how it behaves, how much damage it can take, how much damage it gives the player. Does the creature drop anything? Where does it spawn? Is it a species or a specific single creature? What kind of sounds does it make? How does it walk? If it is a species, do they travel in packs? Ask yourself all sorts of questions like this to really flesh out the history and personality of these creatures you are designing. 4. Follow this format for posting your submission on the thread. I will probably have a little graphic in the video. Username, creature location on the Grim, full description of creature, model sketch of your creature. This is where your picture goes. If you have modeled your entity in Techne, please PM the iKing your model on the iKingsSGC forums. Do not post it on the thread. Any other information, and yeah. So the rules for this competition. 1. Create original concepts or classic Halloween creatures with a twist. You can either create your own creature or race, or you can create an adaptation of a well-known race or creature from common culture. If you choose to create something based on an already existing creature, you must give it a Doctor Who twist to make it seem like an alien sort of thing that was noticed and incorporated into human mythology. For Dracula, for example, I adapted him as an alien scientist, hell-bent on preserving his life, and thus accidentally he created the Draculan species, which are commonly known by humans as vampires. Anything is free game, or whatever the expression is. I'm tired. This planet was born out of a nostalgic feeling for the times I spent as a kid watching Scooby-Doo at my grandma and grandpa's house. I started this planet a day before my grandma died last year, so thinking back on that, it is kind of spooky. It is perfectly acceptable to be influenced by something in the Doctor Who universe, but it cannot look like anything that has been added into the mod already. For example, it is acceptable if you decide a robot creature. You may not choose to create K9 as seen in the show. It may not look like K9 from the show. However, if you give him a rustic, beat-up appearance or Halloween look and design, that would be acceptable. Daleks and Cybermen are sort of in the gray of this rule. You may choose to do them, but they would have to be very distinct from the Daleks Cybermen we are used to. Same goes for any Weeping Angel design. Try to come up with an adaptation of something else other than those. Just pointing it out there. Design rules. No copies, reposts, or submissions from past mob design contests will be accepted. The following things are prohibited from entries: unedited copies of default textures and mobs from the Minecraft.jar. That means no unedited Steve skins. You must use the default textures as a base, but you must significantly alter them. Human form creatures are kind of required for some entries, but please try to make them less like a Steve model. They must have very distinct features. Take a look at the Candyland entities to see the variations we made to human form mobs. Existing textures found in texture packs, you may not use them unless you are the original author. Then you can use them. 3. Submit something you made. Mobs that are obvious remixes, recolors, or blatant copies of other people's works are not acceptable. Your entry will be locked, and you will be disqualified from the contests if you are found to be submitting work based on another person's work. 4. 1 entry per person. Each user will be only permitted to submit 1 design for this contest. You may edit your 1 entry as long as this contest is still running. If you decide to change your submission at any point, you are free to do so. However, should you not delete your original entry, instead just post a new reply to the mob thread linking it to the new one, and change your title so that we know it's not your chosen submission. 4. 1 entry per person. I already covered that one. 6. No, that's 5. I pulled the David Tennant doctor there. The contest will run for 8 days. The post dates must be made after today's date, October 8th. Well, it can be made today, October 18th, 2013. The contest will end about a week from today. Yeah, I think October 24th or October 25th. Designs must be submitted. Designs submitted after the deadline will not be accepted. So, 7. Take your time and make it fun. Give your design some character. Give it a name, maybe a backstory. Give them defining characteristics. Make it awesome. Remember, you have almost... Yeah, you almost have... Oh, no, you have a week. Yep, you have a week to do this, so you don't need to put something up right away. And even if you choose to, you're allowed to update your submission as many times as you want before the final close date time. October 25th, 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. All of the normal forum rules still apply in this contest. Most of all, have fun while doing this. So I'm sure you want to know about the price. Wow, this video is long. 7 minutes and 34 seconds already. Jeez. I'm trying to talk as fast as I can. So yeah, prizes. Additional prizes may be added to this list before the end of the contest. First place, inclusion of the mob into the Doctor Who Climb mod or the Planet Grimm. On the Planet Grimm, rather. Mob featured on iKingsSGC Forum's recent news slideshow. Mob showcased on a special edition of the iKings Daily Report. Custom mod banner, a Doctor Who Climb mod support banner designed by the iKing with a Doctor Who theme, catchphrase of your choosing, and your mob if modeled. Steam code. Right, yeah. The code you receive will be chosen at random as we do not know what games they are for. Custom user title. Choose a custom user title to be shown under your avatar. Chevron donation tier if you do not select Tokra tier below. 3 questions to be answered in a special edition of the Questions Out of the Police Box series. And then you have a choice between a Steam game redeem code. The code you receive will be random selected as we do not know what the game or game pack you will receive until you redeem the code. Tokra donation tier. This tier includes several goodies to be used on the iKingsSGC forums as well as the Hogwarts RP Experience server, launched to be dated. 10 questions to be answered in a special edition of the iKings of the Questions Out of the Police Box series. You have your choice between those 3. So second place winner, mob featured on the iKingsSGC forums recent news slideshow. Mob showcased on a special edition of the iKings Daily Report. Contest winner, user title changed to second place, Grim Mob. Custom mob banner, again, designed by me with a Doctor Who Climb mod catchphrase and your mob if it is modeled, and you get 2 questions to be answered in a special edition of the Questions Out of the Police Box. Choice between a Steam gift code, Chevron donation tier, or 5 additional questions to be answered in a special edition of the Questions Out of the Police Box. Jeez, I am thirsty. Third place, mob featured in the iKingsSGC forums recent news slideshow. Mob showcased on a special edition of the iKings Daily Report. Contest winner user title changed to third place Grim Mob contest. Custom mod banner, again, designed by me. You know the deal. One question to be answered in the special edition of the Questions Out of the Police Box series. And you have a choice between Chevron donation tier or 3 questions to be answered in the special edition of Questions Out of the Police Box. So yeah, all participants get a shout out in the special iKings Daily Report announcing the winners, and a custom mod banner, a Doctor Who Climb mod support banner designed by me, showcasing I survived the Red Wedding. No, wrong show. Grim Mob Design 2013 contest. Even though I would like to work on a Game of Thrones mod at one time. I keep getting the words confused. Anyways, judges. Judges will be encouraged to participate, but will be disqualified from winning prizes unless the community vote amounts to a full judge point. So, judges are me, the iKingsSGC server, mod division circus ringleader. You all know who I am. Goust, mod division modeler, giraffe stock, mod division programmer, blind guard 666, iKingsSGC forums and server staff, Nico, mod division blender and Maya animator, Edmeister777, mod division programmer and the programmer of the iKingsSGC hub, and 7, the entire iKingsSGC community is a judge. To make things a bit more fair this year, we are adding a new judging category to all of our contests. The iKingsSGC community judging contests based on the iKingsSGC and mod division staff's personal preferences is not always ideal, especially contests with an aesthetic factor. So going into the 2013 Halloween events, we wanted to shake things up and let the community have a say in the overall decision. So the rubric I'll throw in, the rubric for the judging is aesthetics, overall concept, backstory, feasibility to add into the mod, effort, followed instructions and rules. So yeah, the highest points you can get is 12 out of 12 per judge. At the end of judging, each judge's scores plus community vote score will be added up, and the 3 highest scoring submissions win. Point grades: 0 means the submission does not follow any of the criteria, no effort, or did not follow the rules. 1 point means effort was put into it, followed by most criteria, but it's just missing that spark or forgot elements that would have made the submission better. Feasibility to add into the mod could also be too difficult. And a full score of 2 points per category means they followed every criteria, a lot of effort put into it, very detailed and easily feasible to add. And then there's the community vote factor. Jeez, almost 13 minutes. For every 10 like or winning ratings on this submission thread, 5 additional points will be added to the final score of a submission. Community votes are important and can push a submission over the edge to win. So yeah, that's all. 13 minutes, jeez. I don't know how I got through this without dying from thirst. Anyways, important links are in the description box below. The Halloween link, so you can check all the schedule and everything.